Hey, it's Melissa from Special Ed Law Mom. I'm home alone today, which is a rare occurrence, and I got sucked into doing work stuff. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna make a video for YouTube. So I'm in a lot of Facebook groups. If we've spoken, good to see you here. Glad that you're over here. Please join the channel. Please join my Facebook page, Special Ed Law Mom. If you have any questions, reach out to me at specialeducationlawmom@gmail.com. But a lot of people wonder about my advocacy services and they want to know how that works. So I get it. I'm a mom. There was a time when I went into the Social Security office and I begged for help. And I had two kids that were diagnosed with disabilities. Some overlapped, some didn't. And that meant doing two of everything, two PT appointments, two OT appointments, two speech appointments, two, consults with this specialist and that. My husband has a good job. And, my job became managing the kids. And I remember the days feeling like I don't have enough money to do this. And I actually went into the Social Security office and begged them to help us. I have never begged in my life, and I begged them to help us. So I understand if you're the mom out there that you're worried, I just don't have a ton of surplus money to hire an advocate. And I would say to you, um, if you don't have the money to hire an advocate, if there's nothing you can do to come up with the money to hire an advocate, then the best investment you can make is buying Pete Wright's books, From Emotions to Advocacy and Special Education Law. I looked recently on eBay, you could get them for under $10 each. That is the best money you will spend, but you will need to take the time to invest in reading those, understanding those, researching things, and doing that all yourself. Now, if you have more money than you have time, then hiring an advocate is the way to go. And so the way that it works with me is I offer a free 30-minute consultation. So what that means, I send you a form where I basically ask several questions. I want to know a little bit about you, about the child. I want to know what your biggest concerns are, who you've talked to, what kind of responses you've gotten. It's very brief. Remember, this is 30 minutes that I'm offering to you for free. And I ask you to send me anything that you want me to look at. Now, I have had moms send me 30-page IEPs and 50 emails. I can't look at that in 30 minutes. Um, so make it simple of what you want me to review. If it's just a log that you've made that outlines what's going on, great. If it's the current IEP, great. If it's a prior written notice, great. It needs to be something that I can review within that time frame. Once I've done that, if I feel like I can help you, I will let you know what I would propose doing. And if we decide to work together, then I will send you a contract that outlines my terms and the way that I handle different fees for different types of services. My services start at $50 an hour right now. This is May 2024. They start at $50 an hour right now. And depending on what I'm offering, there's a kind of a tier system. Um, and so if I feel like I can help you, I will let you know how I would propose proceeding. And if we decide to proceed together, I have you sign a contract and I ask for a retainer up front that I can bill against. And once those two things are done, the contract and the retainer is paid, then I go ahead and I start in with whatever you want me to do. So sometimes I've gotten a pretty good idea from that 30-minute review, and I can get right to work with writing a letter or mapping out these are the things that I think we should do and let's prioritize them. Or sometimes it's that I need to go in and I need to look more thoroughly at the records. I wasn't able to look at everything in 30 minutes. or you've got a really bad history and a ton of emails, I need to be able to see what's going on. Because the worst thing that can happen is you hire me, I don't know everything. You have me reach out to the school and I don't know everything and I look like an idiot. Okay. We want my credibility to be there from the beginning. And so I had a doctor once that I needed to testify in a hearing, and he wanted every piece of paper that I had ever, any communication, anything that I had ever exchanged with the school system. Well, there was stuff that he didn't need to see. And so I felt like that was his way of kind of trying to pad the bill. Now that I'm an advocate, I understand that a little bit more, but I have a little bit more restraint than he had. So in a situation where I would take you on as a client, let's say it was they're not implementing Johnny's IEP. Okay, I want to see your email. This is why I ask on my intake form. What are your top 3, I think it is. What are your top 3 concerns? And we narrow it in from there. And if it's they're not following Johnny's IEP, well, then I want to see Johnny's IEP. I want to see any emails that you've sent about Johnny's IEP. I want to see the IEP meeting minutes and any prior written notice that you've received. And I may want to see the IEP from a year or 2 back before that to see if we have a trend of they're not following Johnny's IEP or the services aren't clear or whatnot. I don't need to know about Johnny and Billy got in a fight on the playground if that's not in your top 3 concerns. So, unlike the doctor that wanted every single communication ever, I don't. I don't ask for that. Doesn't mean I might change that, especially if you've got a really hostile relationship with the school system. But I try to keep the time I spend as efficient as possible because I have a family, I have other clients. I run multiple businesses. You may not know that. I'm actually a real estate broker and I have several real estate businesses and I do notary work. So I'm a busy lady. Plus, I'm a mom of 2 with special needs and I want to have a life. So I'm a busy lady. So I try to run things as efficiently as I can so that I can help you. And at the same time, I'm not out there to rack up your bill. Now, if you're looking for somebody to help you for free, that's not me. This is a way that I help supplement the income from my family and help my family out and use the expertise that I have gained over 20 years of knowing the law. So I do have people that will contact me and say, could you do this for free? No. Now, in the future, may I start offering live or weekly things you can tune into online where you can ask me a question? Maybe. There's other advocates that do that. I may very well start doing that because I realize there's moms out there that maybe just have one question or just don't know, or maybe they don't have the money to put a whole retainer down to retain me, but maybe they want to pick my brain for a half an hour. So, do I always require this huge retainer from you? No. And we can certainly work out, try to work out something that might be beneficial for you. But if you are wanting me to step in as your advocate and basically become the heavy with the school system, then you've got to hire me and follow the retainer that I can bill against and whatnot. So I recently helped a family, love them in North Carolina. I know that the dad was a little like, we're hiring an advocate, and the mom worked in public ed and was like, I'm just overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. And for that family, the 30-minute review worked. I got to work right after that. And I think I ended up taking like 6 hours. That was several communications back and forth with them and then also with their school system. And all of the shenanigans stopped. 6 hours. 6 hours. Do you have those 6 hours to do? And would they take you serious even if you did invest them? A lot of times when it's mom talking, they don't listen. So, and this mom, she was so cute. The first letter that I sent out, of course, I had them read it first because I wanted to know, is this what you want me to say? And the mom was like, how did you capture everything I wanted to say so in such a way that, you were able to do that? How did you do that? Well, that's because I'm an advocate. It's not my kid. So I would love to help you if you are interested. Reach out to me at specialeducationlawmom@gmail.com. I will happily respond. You can also message me on Facebook, again, Special Ed Law Mom. You can leave me a comment down below on this YouTube channel and share my channel. Let other families know because we're all in this together. So I hope that helps you understand my process. And until next time, make it a great day. Thanks. Bye.